SABC reporter Ayanda Mhlongo joins us on the line. Good evening, Ayanda. How is the situation currently?
A very good evening to you, Mahendra. Well, still very much a tense situation here at the KwaZulu-Natal hostel. Of course, you'd understand due to the situation or the shooting that took place earlier on today. It's an area, of course, that we know is notorious for violent crimes, either linked to political violence or just ordinary acts of criminality. So this incident for residents, many are saying that it's a familiar, as you heard in that report that was I compiled early on. Now there is a meeting that is taking place, Mahendra, between the local block chairmen in the area and some of the local leaders to discuss, obviously, the event and look at ways of going forward. A lot of the residents are saying that they are in fear. They've described the area of the hostel, in fact, as a killing ground now, saying that they're not going a week without there being some sort of an incident, and some as serious as a murder, like we saw today. So a lot of fear from the residents, and they have now appealed to their local leaders to please try and step up efforts to keep them safe. They are saying that the area is no longer safe. Mahendra, this was a very brazen attack. It took place at around 7 o'clock, and you know at 7 o'clock a lot of people are already up. Children are on their way to school. In fact, one of the victims in this attack was just actually left the house and was on his way to work, and we understand that he was then allegedly grabbed by these suspects, and they took him back to the house where they then opened fire, and as a result he lost their lives. So they're just saying that brazen acts like this just show that the criminals in that area do not care, and they will go out and kill people no matter what time of the day and whereabout they commit those murders.
Ayanda, have the police established the motive behind the killings?
At the moment, no, Mahendra, we do not know what the we do not know what the motive is. The investigation, of course, has started. There is a task team that has been set up to investigate. In fact, those police officers spent most of the day at the scene. Also, a lot of the witnesses also been taken by that team, and obviously they're hoping that the information from witnesses will lead them to making an arrest. They did say that they are positive with this particular case, that they are following strong leads, but that's all we've been able to get from the police.
Ayanda, is there any word from the provincial government?
Yes, Mahendra, the provincial government did meet. In fact, it was a cabinet meeting today, but the MEC for Safety and Security, Willis Mkhunu, he was then called out to that out of cabinet. He then called a meeting with all the security agencies in the province or in the city of Durban, as well as with the metro and just officials from his department. As you know, that there were two issues that they were faced with. We had that shooting at the taxi rank as well. So they did meet today, and in efforts to try and see how they're going to resolve this situation. Mr. Mkhunu did say that he is planning to visit the KwaZulu-Natal hostel and also meet with residents again. He did update us as well on some of the steps that the government is taking to try and improve safety at the KwaZulu-Natal hostel. But of course, we are going back again tomorrow, and we will be updating the public on some of those new interventions and steps that they are putting in place for the safety of people living at the hostel.
Ayanda, we'll have to leave it there. That was